Good morning, Badlands. My name is CornPop16. Today we're going to be watching an ESEA open match. This is the Baddies trying to take on team name to be determined, TBD. And yeah, we should have a pretty good match here. I haven't casted in way too long. I didn't cast at all last week just because of a whole bunch of different things adding up, not letting me cast. Now it's Thursday, so there's already been a couple of days that I didn't get to cast this week as well. But that's okay because we're coming back with a really good match here. Both these teams are 8-1 so far in this season. Of course, it is week 5 here on Badlands, game number 10 for both these teams. And 8-1, a great place to be sitting. Fortunately, one of these teams isn't going to be sitting there for too much longer. In fact, neither of them are. But one of them is going to be going down and one of them is going to be going up. Not too many teams with such good records like that left in open right now. There are a couple of them, but you know, you definitely look at these two teams as two of the best teams, and definitely two teams that have real chances to get playoff spots. And so hopefully we will see a pretty good game here. I'm expecting we see at least a decent game. I can't imagine this game will be a roll compared to, or just looking at the skill of these players. But yeah, so I'm excited. Is what I'm trying to say. I'll go down the Baddies roster. Looks like on scouts they're gonna have Ether and Dr. Zoidy. Their roamer is gonna be Kryptonite. Their pocket will be Mirror Man. Their demo is Exile, and their medic is Boog. To be determined. You can kind of see the roster on your screen right now. They don't have it posted anywhere, so I'm not 100% sure on it. But doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out as the game goes live, I'm sure. I don't want to try to sort through all these off classes and everything that people are probably using right now. But we do have 12 and 12, or 6 and 6, sorry, in the server, and I guess we are just waiting for the players to ready up. I won silver sixes. Hey. Loving the memes. There's been a lot of memes as we've been waiting for all these players to join up and ready up. To be determined took quite a while getting in the server. Almost made it to forfeit time. In fact, I don't know. Point is, now they're ready. Now they're here, and it is quarter after. So hopefully we can get this started relatively quickly. Not sure what the TBD team was doing. They might have actually been playing another match. Oh, they lost a player. That's fantastic. Might have been playing another match or something. I believe somebody, the Baddies maybe, did have a match earlier today that ended in a forfeit. I don't know. I'm not gonna go check, but somebody in this game had like a forfeit win or something. Might not even been these teams. Really hard to tell. But yeah, here we are, week 5 of ESEA. I need to go back. Week 5 of ESEA. So we're getting in there. You know, we're almost. We're a good chunk away through this season, and it's coming down to playoffs here, and you got to start thinking about playoffs at this point in time. I mean, fairly certain that these two teams are both going to make playoffs. Doesn't matter, probably won't matter who wins this game, but it definitely will matter who wins this game in terms of showing the stronger team. And looks like we do have 6 and 6 in the server. So we'll get on a demo man here to watch his rollout as we start the first half of the game. This is Lumeries? We're going to go with Lumeries as we watch him jump out here to Badlands first middle. Looks like he is going to be going. He's taking a lot of damage actually. He's at 50 health, which is quite low. He's spamming that one exit. Exilus obviously much healthier at the moment. Now the other team members have reached the mid fight. Looks like red team almost entirely went on this right-hand side here. Ether going to be the first casualty in this entire mid-fight. And we see Soldier actually bombing here. He did get the medic. That was good bomb by him getting Egosk, but his entire team is kind of crumbling as it's only Kryptonite alive. He's very low and he's kind of hiding. They know he's behind, so they're going to be watching for him. And he's too low to do anything at the moment. He's just running away with his escape plan, trying to find some health so that he can do something. I'm really not sure what his plan is. And we see already blue players... Oh, sorry, no. He switched to engineer just for a second, I believe, to get the forward spawn. It was kind of funny, but no. We are going to see red team able to hold Spire, at least for a little bit, because the med did go down. Both medics, in fact, went down in that mid-fight. Kryptonite's still behind. They probably didn't forget. I don't know if they saw him. He just peeked through that window. I think he's waiting for the health pack again, the second health pack. Demo is trapping this, so they don't know where he is still. He does have the second health pack now. So he's going to be planning to make that move as soon as he can. And now the soldiers are exchanging a little bit of spam. They know that Kryptonite's behind. Kryptonite coming in through the bomb now, and he's getting good rockets off. But no, he isn't going to do anything really going to claim that kill on him. Now the counter bomb's going to come in from Defiance. And again, going to be shut down by the sniper, Dr. Zoidy. Didn't quite catch that he was on sniper, but he is. And he got a good body shot there defending his medics. So now it's 5v5. Middle defending, or sorry, attacking onto second here. And both medics just got ubercharged literally at the exact same second. Pretty funny the way it works. T-trap here on this little house, and so a pretty common one. I doubt they are going to fall for it, but just maybe. Kryptonite again, kind of all by himself over here on the flank, as we have seen him before. Only one person on the flank for blue team as well, and they're really just stalemating. They're waiting for the sniper to get a pick, Dr. Zoidy, and he got a shot off, and the medic is just hiding. He knows there's a sniper, and actually there's a counter sniper as well. Bro Jojo looks like is going to be sniping as well, and they're going to have to back off. I think they just realized there's a sniper. So really just hitting a pretty strong stalemate at the moment. Bro Jojo just hard scoping this really hard. Dr. Zoidy again looking for this one pick. And looks like the soldier might want to jump in here. Kind of messed up his jump, but yeah, he is in for sure. No, he's not. He was doing a bit of a distraction play to try to get Bro Jojo a pick, but didn't work out for them. And the pop is going to come out here onto the red team. They're trying to force this medic. The counter pop does come out as both medics are going to be going forward with their pocket. No, blue looks like they are going to have to come back. And, I mean, not much just happened here. The demo might go down, actually. Oh, no, just gets saved there as Dr. Zoidy gets another headshot. Excellent job from here. And meanwhile, a lot of blue players are down. It's only Bro Jojo and Lumeries up at the moment. Bro Jojo looking for something over here. I love saying this guy's name. He's looking at this very tight corner. See if he can... There is a scout there. He did hit the... Or something hit the scout. I think he hit the scout, but scout had a bit of a buff. So that scout is going to survive. He's still in there. And Ether did go down eventually. So that certainly helped him. And... Oh man, so many people dying. I think Bro Jojo actually went down. Dr. Zoidy is still on sniper, as well as Defiance, and they are at the point where they're pushing last almost. They just need to cap the spire up. We see Mirror Man standing on that spire through the walls here that we have. As we're going to be... Definitely tables have turned. Dr. Zoidy's been doing pretty good work on this sniper class. He's going to be looking into last now as the Pyro off class has come out. And the pop's going to come right in through main here. Pyro doing a good job keeping things off the point, sorry. As we see the medic uber fading as they're coming up top here on the pocket soldier. They've got a lot of people on the point, but they're just not going to be able to cap that in time. Mirror Man again going to go down immediately. And now it's just Dr. Zoidy and his medic. He's going to be running away because he can't fight that soldier. The medic is going to be getting out. He did hit that Dr. Zoidy with an arrow, I believe. As, sorry, we are going to come back into here. Dr. Zoidy trying to get the headshot. He does manage to get the headshot, but not enough as the really Uri or whatever is going to be surviving there and claiming that kill. So now we're going to see blue come back out and take the spire. The soldier going to be jumping in here and up in the air. Yeah, he's going to finish off. And, oh my god, the back up. I didn't even catch that. Ether just ran behind and capped that point. That's going to make it 1-0 for the Baddies. Wow, I didn't even see that. That was a great back cap from Ether. He just went behind. Nobody caught him at all and finished off that last little cap. You would have think they would have had somebody watching for those back caps as it was nearly done, but Alas, it didn't quite happen, so now we're going to watch the second mid-fight here as pills are going to be spammed across immediately. Defiance jumping in. Dr. Zoidy going to be the first to go down. Actually, might come back up on the sniper. Defiance now on the medic here. He got one good rocket, and he's running away. Boogly Boogly running for his life, and he's not going to survive that. He's going to go down, and again, there's two people up for red. This is looking very similar to the first mid-fight. The soldiers want something, but he's not going to get anything. Mirrorman going to be taken down by Brojojo, as now they're going to be pushing onto this Spire with the entire other team wiped. And looks like we're going to see Dr. Zoidy now up on Engineer. He's been doing a lot of off classes. He probably played more off classes than Scout at this point in the match, as he's going to be building that sentry up on the left-hand side, but I don't know if he's going to be able to have enough time. I mean, they're already running in here. We see Kryptonite a little bit boxed in with stickies, and he's going to have to back out, and he's definitely flanking at the moment, or he is going to go into the forward spawn and back spawn to get back to his team. Ether's actually coming up on Pyro, going to stay over on the right-hand side, and sentry gun level 2. Looks like the pop did come out here on Brojojo, mostly, but now it's going to be poked onto the demo. Oh my gosh, as sentry gun's actually getting a lot of damage out. That helped a lot. It's just the Scout now. Metal, he's not looking too good either. He's going to be chased by Dr. Zoidy, who has just gotten off of Engineer. He's chasing him into this valley. If he knows how weak he is, he probably would have chased that, but I'm not sure if he knew. He is going to go up onto the Spire. That's all fair and good, as they're going to cap that while the demo and medic run to mid. That's Boogly Boogly and XL. Excellent. X. We're going to call him X. As Spam's going to be coming back and forth again. And we're in this similar position we were in last time. But it looks like they just kind of want to go. Mirrorman jumping in immediately. That was great aggression out of him. The Scout's just chasing across point. The pop actually came out here. Not quite sure I agree with that pop. I mean, they didn't get the medic, at least not yet. As Egg's going to be trying to back off here. He's very low. Actually, now the Scout is on him. Dr. Zoidy getting some good shots on him. He did go down there with a little bit help from the demo man. And now we're going to see this demo in the forward spawn. He's probably not going to die here. Nah, he is going to back spawn. Smart by him. And now we see the exact opposite team. Again, this is the Baddies pushing last, and the Scout's already on the point, but he's being stickied out. He's still on that point. Scout going to clean him up there, though. Pyro jumping on this point to defend from the soldier, and he is going to go down. Another soldier just throwing his body at the point, but no, it's not going to be enough. Med and Scout on the point. Not going to be able to do anything as they just crumble. That's going to make it 2-0 for the Baddies. Team name to be determined. Really need to change something up here, because you know they're doing well. They're getting some good fights. They're winning mids, but it's just not transitioning into points for them. So we're gonna see what they can do up here on this third mid fight. Looks like Scouts and most of the team are gonna be coming under for both teams. Soldier going to be jumping up here on the right-hand side. No frag going down just yet. As I say that, RY is going to be going down, and a bunch more going to follow him. The Scout's jumping across onto the Soldier. He's very low. That's Brojojo. As he's trying to do something. Lasers flying through here. That's Dr. Zoidy, but he's going to die for that, and it's only Kryptonite alive. He's in a similar position to what he's used to. And again, he's behind. Not behind for long, apparently, as he jumps onto this Defiance. He's going to get him down. He's going to trade for Defiance, actually. So, Soldier for Soldier. Probably not what he wanted exactly, but you know what, that's good enough. The med went down a little bit earlier in that fight. Blue is going to have a slight advantage, but not too much to matter, really. Only about a 10% advantage. I don't know if red team is going to be trying to contest Spire. It looks like they kind of are. They are pushing out, yes, so they are going to be contesting Spire. The demo man has to jump out. There's too much damage. We see RY spamming over here. He's going to get jumped, but I can't imagine that Mirror Man's going to commit to that too much. As now we're going to see back to this very familiar passive play as... second and mid are both being held. It's kind of laughing there with the demo man swinging at the sticky with his melee. Again, we see similar traps to what we've seen before. Not most uncommon traps. Probably won't get any kills. But demo actually coming up here instead. Looks like he did get caught placing those. So hopefully those won't get anybody for any stupid reasons. As he is placing more stickies. So both medics at 100%. No off classes at the moment, so I'm imagining we're just probably going to stalemate here for a little bit until somebody sends some sort of a sack in. I would say it's really on blue team, Team TDB, to send somebody in, and that's what they agree with, as we see the Soldier jumping in here, trying to get something done. He's up in the air, not going to get anything, though. Ether going to claim that kill. And I assume he's going to probably come back up on... he might come back up on another off-class. They're actually going to be aggressive. The counter-sack came in. Kryptonite actually got the force off of the medic. That's what he wanted. Now we're going to watch Egg as he comes in here with his pocket soldier. Big jump from RY. He's in on the medic. Boogly still has his uber charge, and he hasn't popped. He hasn't taken any damage, actually, as... yeah, RY's going to just go down to that. So Boogly still has full uber charge. Actually... Brojojo's in behind here. I'm not sure anybody caught that. He's going to just get on point. So now they definitely know he's behind, but they don't really care. They're just going straight to mid. And they're going to be fighting the enemy team on mid. They have to send somebody back. They do send some people back, but the Defiance is going to use that to jump the medic, and the medic's a little bit out of position here. He's going to go for the air shot. Just miss it, though, unfortunately. He's throwing some more spam rockets. It's not going to be enough, as the medic is going to be able to get away from that. A couple more frags going to be going down, though, as Kryptonite is over here on the flank. It looks like he wants to go for something here. He's standing on this balcony. His team is going in Mirror Man, and actually the red pop did come out here, so finally that did happen as they charged across mid. Looks like Egg still has his Uber, though. Oh, no, never mind. Not had his Uber, but he was still alive, and Exile did pick up that frag with a great jump in from him. Aggressive down man, always something fun to watch. And now we're going to see probably them cap second, but Brojojo is back on Sniper, and he might be able to get that soldier up there on Spire. He's not really moving around too much. Mirror Man is kind of jumping up there. Looks like they are kind of building Dr. Zoidly, but no. It looks like he did take the back spawn. And he's still on Scout. He switched back to Scout. Alright. So, here we go. We'll see what they managed to do at this point in time. Oh, Soldier actually getting kind of aggressive on this balcony. He's behind. He's gotten a lot of good damage onto that medic. Boogly really trying not to die. Thankfully, Rai does go down. Ether saving his medic, so that's going to mean one down if they do decide to push off of that. And they're coming upwards. Looks like they might. Brojojo's on Engineer now, so I don't think he has time for Engineer, honestly. Yeah, no, the pop's going to instantly come out. The Pyro is out as well. And we're going to see all the Uber players on the floor here. And a couple blue players are going to have to jump down for him. Laser pistols coming out. Going to take down Metal. As now it's just the medic alive, though. That push did not go well for him. He's fighting a Scout. I can't imagine he wins this. He gets one good saw on him, but that's not going to be enough. Scout is going to clean up. That said, there's still a couple red players. It's just Kryptonite and Dr. Zoidly arrive. Oh my god, Kryptonite. He went on a 4K there. Just got 4 kills. A well-deserved taunt on point. Excellent work by the roaming soldier of Team Baddies. Man, that was a great last push from him. His team kind of pushed in. They failed the push. They got kind of caught off guard by the Pyro, I think, and then Kryptonite just cleaned up all the players and managed to cap the point by himself. Excellent work, as we're now into the halftime. 3-0 for the Baddies. Team name TDB. I mean, I was really expecting this to not, be such a roll. I mean, it definitely hasn't been a roll. The score does not reflect how the game has been. Was it every mid? Every mid was won by team name TDB? It was at least the first two. That third mid, I can't quite remember. But for sure, we've seen the Baddies lose the majority of the mid fights, yet still they've managed to come back, and they've played it really, really well, and ended up taking 3 points off team name TDB going into this half. Of course, it is played to 5 in ESEA, so only 2 more rounds from Team Baddies, and TDB really need a comeback at this point in time. I mean, I can't personally say what it is. These teams have both been playing extraordinary game here, and I hope that continues. I like the laser pistol too. It's one of my favorite new weapons. Is it Ether with the pistol? Oh yeah. I also really like Ether's choice of hats here, as we can see he's even got the socks. Really ready for any situation there. But no, these teams are just going to be probably taking a little bit breather here, just kind of wanting to talk about what went wrong, and looks like they're done. So we're gonna watch Exile on his rollout here. He is running Pain Train and all stock otherwise. So we're gonna see what he can do on this 4th Badlands middle. Of course, tab scoreboard doesn't reflect that, but that's fine. Does look like he's going to get to mid with pretty much full health, much healthier than Loom. As 2 scouts top right, they're not really doing too much. Soldier's actually coming down. He's contesting Exile, but Exile's going to win that with the help of his scout. And with a couple more frags, looks like blue team is going to be able to get this. Kryptonite does go down, however, again on the flank. Now we're going to see Mirror Man jumping in here. He got a couple good frags. The pistol lasers coming out again from Ether. And now we're going to watch 3 people alive. They did just get their respawn, so that's going to be all 6. And Scout's actually in here. He got Ego. That's the one he needed. Ether just ran in there and killed the medic. That's huge. That's a huge pick. That means that now they're going to be pushing last with full Uber charge. I'm imagining they're going to come in immediately with this. They're not going to waste any time because that was a big pick that they just got that. Actually, they might wait for their scout. As I say that, I realize they may wait for their scout. But yeah, that was a great play by Ether. Just ran in there and got that pick. And of course, the Uber is going to be popped out. The Pyro, again, jumping down, trying to deny people from getting onto that point. He's doing a pretty good job. The Sentry Gun is also up, but it's only level 1. It's not going to be doing too much damage there, as the Engineers finally just switched off. He doesn't care. Medic on fire. Lots of damage onto him. Exile, spamming a couple stickies. He did get one good one, and now Pyro just trying to defend the Scout. He's got the high ground. That's Dr. Zoidley, and he's going to be trying to cap this point. There is stickies on the point as well as 2 other players, but Demo spamming from top left. That's Exile. He's going to be pretty low at the moment, and Dr. Zoidley did go down. It's only Exile at the moment. He's got his pain train out. He's hitting the medic down, but no. He's going to get one good swing, but Egg is going to survive as Metal cleans him up with the shotgun. That's going to be a successful last hold. Good job, to be determined. That was a really good hold. Especially Uber versus non-Uber. Definitely something that's not easy to defend. But they managed to pull it off. Just hopefully they don't get back capped again. They are going to be watching for... Oh, but Dr. Zoidley, that is tricky. He's going to be probably going for the back cap. The pop, meanwhile, does actually come out from the red team. And it looks like they are going to get Boogly with it as he's extremely low. He's doing some great dodging, but it's not going to be enough. And we're going to come down here. The Scout's going to be trying to clean up the soldier for his spy friend. And I don't know. Soldier's backing out. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, the soldier's running away! Oh, Dr. Zoidley with the kill in the last round. That's gotta suck for TDB. They were cautious. The Scout came in, he made the distraction play. He made him think that, alright, my team's capping Spire, the Scout just died. There's no way there's gonna be another back cap, but the Spy, oh man. He cannot be happy after that just happened. And again, we're going to come out to the 5th and possibly final mid-fight. Ether, very low, going to be the first casualty as the soldier bombs in here. He's not, or he is going to get actually a kill. Kryptonite going to go down to that. And we see Egg actually pretty aggressive on this mid. Dr. Zoidley's below. Looks like red team has kind of won this mid-fight again, though. Dr. Zoidley is behind now. They know he's behind, though, so he's not going to be probably doing too much. I mean, he definitely is going to have some element of surprise, but they are going to be ready for him, hopefully. As they're pushing up onto Spire, they're not really finding any contestants on Spire. Contestants? You know what I mean? Anybody stopping them. Finally, now there is demo sticking. Dr. Zoidley still behind. As, oh, Loose Cannon actually coming up onto this Spire. And Dr. Zoidley finally going to come in. He's not going to get anything, though. As a couple frags went down and just bad coordination. I think they got a little over-aggressive when they were getting that Spire. And blue team decided to push out. Especially good work with that Loose Cannon, getting the Scout off the top of Spire. Going to buy them enough time, and they are going to be able to recap that up. So now we're going to see this hold that we're used to seeing. Kryptonite going to meet a soldier in here. That's Defiance. And I'm not sure. He might actually be able to kill him. I don't know. These soldiers look pretty committed. Kryptonite possibly overcommitted? Yep. That's going to be Bro Jojo picking up that frag. And with one frag up, they might decide to push off of that. I don't know. We're going to see what Kryptonite comes back up. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how that goes as the rockets are going to be spammed there. Into choke, sorry about that. We're going to see Defiance now pushing in there. No, not quite. Yeah, we are just seeing this pretty normal hold that we're used to seeing. And yeah, lasers. I like the lasers, man. I really like that pistol. I've got one of my own, and it's fun to use for sure. But both medics do have full Uber charge, of course. We're probably gonna see a couple soldiers try to sack in here. Of course, this demo is putting this trap, but I think he got caught. Kryptonite over on this flank again. Metal possibly contesting, but he doesn't look like he wants to do that. Again, no off classes at the moment, but pretty aggressive spam from blue. No, not quite gonna do that though. Yeah, again, we're gonna see the sticky trap that we've seen. And then exact same on the other side. Looks like red team's kind of rotating over to flank with their combo. I think they might be trying some sort of a push here. Kryptonite is going to be here, and he is going to be able to call that. And he's in spawn. They know he's in there. And yeah, blue team is going to rotate back. And the pop did come out from the red team, and they're going to be trying to come out here. The counter pop does come out from Boogly, as now they're just going to be shooting at shiny players. That's not going to do too much. As Kryptonite's actually in here. He's not going to get anything, though. He's going to die. He got a couple assists there, I guess. And yeah, RY not probably going to survive that as he does go down. There's only 2 players left alive for red team. One's a respawn as well, so it's just the demo really here as he does go down as well. And Projijo also going down there. I believe he was a respawn. He might not have been a respawn. I could be lying to you. But we're going to see the red team pushing out here. I mean, are we? I mean, I would hope not, but looks like the soldier is kind of doing a big flank play. He finds the enemy flank, Ether. He's going to go down there, but that's not the pick he wanted for sure. Again, that's going to be kind of back to this, what I'm assuming, midpoint and second point contesting, as we just saw Metal take down Dr. Zoidly in the Scout 1v1. Can't imagine Blue's going to hold on to this mid-fight for too long. Defiance is actually getting pretty aggressive here. He's going to be jumping the combo, as he's getting a lot of good rockets. Exist isn't going to survive there. Boogly also going to go down. Soldier's doing some good bombs. There is Ether running away. He knows he can't win that. Okay, my bad. Both scouts have laser pistols. Alright, I wasn't. There were probably a couple times I said Ether had the laser pistol, and it was the other guy. So that was my bad. But, of course, back to the game. Red team seems to have completely taken over the Spire. Again, blue team only 3 people up. One of which is a Pyro, the other 2, a Medic and Demo. They're going to be doing their best to defend. 3 seconds on 2 of the respawns, so they're probably going to be in time to defend. The other guy might not, though. That's Mirror Man. As Ether came up on Sniper, which is a pretty interesting pick. Maybe he can get something. Maybe he's just there to force the Uber. Either way, Uber's going to get forced pretty early. Dr. Zoidly's going to be reflecting a lot of spam back in here, but he's going to die when the Brojojo Scout comes in. And, oh, good pick there. Boogly is going to get out there. Dr. Zoidly, that was going to go down as lots of stickies of both colors on the point. A couple scouts getting on, but they are both going to get blown up with the same detonation. And now we see X over here on this point. He is Egg, nobody looking behind him, and it's just one soldier alive. The laser pistol's coming out, but the Bat, Boston Bash are going to take down Defiance, and that's what you want to see from a defense. Everybody wiped. And we're once again going to see the defending team push out onto Spire. Here we go. He's going to have to defend from a couple of scouts, though. He's got his scout buddy with him. Yeah, looks like the red scouts aren't going to commit to that. They're just going to spam their non-laser pistols down at them, as they don't really commit, but looks like they are kind of pushing them. Oh, Boogly is going to go down, though. I'm not sure what that was. I think he went down to a rocket, so great job with the soldier there. Getting a good pick on him, and now Kryptonite, however, is behind, and he got a good pick. He's getting a lot of frags. Egg did go down. So many people down for red team. They're throwing their bodies. That's a wipe. Great work. Again, Kryptonite showing what he can do on roaming soldier. Constantly getting behind and getting so many good frags because of it. Really been doing great for his team, and they're going to come right back out and capture Spire, as they're now going to be pushing on to second point here. He's flying everywhere. As we now see red team holding middle and blue team on Spire. That is, of course, going to be the Baddies on Spire and TBD holding mid. And again, we're just in this kind of stalemate situation here. Both medics, they were about even, but I think blue's building a little bit better with their scout, Dr. Zoidly. And we're probably going to see some kind of a sack from one of the teams, or we're just going to kind of wait here until somebody dies. Sitting in this little choke. Kind of looked like Mirror Man wanted to jump in, but now here comes the bomb. Absolutely destroyed. Defiance not going to get anything there. He's going to be completely shut down. I think blue wants to push off that. Yeah, both Ubers going to get popped off here. As Kryptonite not going to get anything from that flank, unfortunately. He's going to jump in there and just die. A lot of other frags going down. That is the red team getting a bunch of them, but they're dying a little bit in return. Dr. Zoidly going to go down there. Middle very low, as the one scout Ether probably not going to get anything. No, Demo going to clean up that kill, and looks like red team ended up on top there. As of now, the medic and Demo are alive. I'm pretty sure they stayed alive throughout that whole fight, and that's going to be red team capping up on Spire. Yeah, everybody on blue is going to be up in time to defend last, though. So we'll see what they do. Dr. Zoidly is off class to Sniper, so we'll see what he can get done there. Is he? Yeah, he's fairly aggressive up here. So he might be able to catch somebody off guard. I doubt they know he's a sniper at this point in time, so they might not be playing these sight lines. Now they definitely know, though. The scout did just get in there. He might die for that, though. He's kind of having a bit of trouble leaving that exit. He's being shot at by rockets, but no, he is going to survive. I think he was just kind of baiting. I see a sticky trap up here. Yeah, he's baiting that sticky trap. He wanted the soldier to follow him, but soldier wisely did not. Again, sniper not quite getting anything. That's Dr. Zoidley. He's looking down here. He sees the soldier. He does get him. That's going to be RY going down. That's great for him. I think they are going to want to push off this. Yeah, soldier jumping in here. Both scouts. And yeah, the pop did get picked up. Egg very low before he did pop. Counter pop going to be coming out from Boogly. That's going to be up here. Egg still very low. He can't forget about that. Oh, the scout didn't quite focus him. And oh, another back cap. This time for the enemy team, though. So good job by Metal. Getting one up on that scoreboard. It's going to make it 1-1 in the second half. I mean, 4-1 overall, obviously. But great for him to get his team a round on the board, even if it was through a back cap. Now we're going to come to the 6th mid of the game here. As both demos get here at about the same time. We're going to see Stickies. Both demos seem to go the same route as well. Scout's actually kind of here Metal on the flank, and he's already behind the team. He's getting a lot of good fragging on that soldier. RY going to clean up on that kill, and now we're going to see a lot of blue teams. Kryptonite very low. Oh, he just got an arrow in time, and he's going to be able to get out of there probably, as red team does cap that point up. And now they're going to be pushing into Spire probably. Yeah, the soldiers, great aggression there. They're going to be trying to do something, but it looks like blue team is doing a good job backing out. They are going to be able to get out. And as I say that, Dr. Zoidley, though, does go down. Kryptonite also in this forward spawn. Probably just going to back spawn unless he wants to go for any crazy plays. No, he is going to get out of there wisely so, as the Demo Man does have that trapped. So we're going to see as blue team are now holding last. This could be the comeback that TBD was looking for, from the 4-0 to the 5-4. We'll see what they can do here. It is 4-1 at the moment. Ether on Sniper. Looking down this pathway. Again, we see the Pyro. Pretty popular last hold pick here. Good for denying people coming into this hallway. Brojojo kind of was looking down here. Didn't quite see anything. There's no sentry gun. But there are sticks on the point. Soldier trying to jumble them up so that they don't do too much damage. But Demo's doing a good job relaying those. So probably not going to see any back caps. Of course, both teams should be on high alert for back caps and sneak caps and all these other caps that aren't necessarily traditional, because they've happened quite a bit in this game. Scout's just going to kind of run in, bait the stickies. He is going to die to that. That's going to be Brojojo going down to Exilist. Exilist? Maybe. I'm not sure. Pyro reflecting good rockets over here. And we'll see what Brojojo comes back up on. Sniper. Alright. Yeah, I kind of assumed that was just a sack to try to get a chance to off-class, because it's unlikely we're going to see blue team pushing in here, and they should know that as well. Baddies. There's probably going to be an off-class. Brojojo is just kind of looking in this lower area. Of course, nobody's really on the ground at the moment. Demo's sticking down there, but nobody's really playing over there, as he's kind of near these toxic barrels. A little bit of spam's coming out here. I still don't think they know that there's a sniper. He is getting some good sightlines, though. I can see that sniper dot. And Ether's also on sniper. He's going to be trying to counter-snipe that. Brojojo does have the low ground here, so he might be able to snipe his feats. But no, he is definitely being spammed out at the moment. He's going to have to back off, so both teams should know there's a sniper. It looks like they're just going to pop, actually. Red team getting a little bit bored. RY going to be coming in here, but the Pyro with the counter pop just pushing them back. They're just chasing him with the Pyro. A lot of fire coming down here. The soldier going to go down. Mirror Man can claim that kill, as now we're going to see the Mad dash for the point here. Sorry, no, never mind. The soldier not going to get anything there, as he's going to jump up with the combo and just get shot down. Brojojo actually going to get a pick from people on the floor. He never really left, as Mirror Man's going to be trying to spam him up, but not really. I'm not sure if Mirror Man really needs to be too... never mind. Brojojo going to go down there. To Mirror Man. And now we're probably going to see blue push out. We're going to make sure that there's nobody back capping. And yeah, there is Spire being capped, so no more chance for the back cap, at least on last. And we're going to come back to this mid-second hold that we've been seeing quite a bit of, as the Baddies push out of their last. That definitely wasn't the greatest push. I mean, they just kind of got impatient. I'm not quite sure what made them push there. It might have been because the other team had a sniper, but I mean, they had a sniper too. So I'm not quite sure the reasoning behind that push. You know, they just got totally stuffed. They didn't have any scouts with them. I mean, I know one of them was on sniper for sure, and actually the pop came out from Egg, and the counter pop going to come out from the blue team, and Yeah, looks like they're just kind of backing off. Like, nah, we don't really want to fight this. Shiny players? That's not what I signed up for. As they're going to be running back a little bit. Nobody really taking too much damage at all. Defiance, however, meeting a scout on this flank, and he's going to claim that kill. Ether not going to be able to kill him in that tight, contained space, and that's going to prompt the rest of his team to come out here. They did get a couple more picks. That's good. Boogly's still alive here. He's going to be trying to run away. Nobody really sees him. Never mind. The demo going to come down in, get a good frag onto him. That's going to be Lumeries or something. Yeah, managing to get that frag, and there's Metal on the point. That's going to be another round for sure in favor of TBD, and that's 4-2. So the comeback, it could totally be happening right now, as we're going to see the 7th mid fight coming up over here. Yeah, I mean, 4 down. That wasn't the place they wanted to be, but they're definitely making the best of a bad situation, and they might have just gotten enough boost from that to have the comeback here. I mean, red team, of course, blue team, bad, just need to win one more round and they win the game. But we'll see what ends up happening. Sticky's flying across the point here, and they're kind of caught in this box. It's not where they want to be. Baddies just got totally collapsed on from in there. Defiance is going to go down as well as Metal. A couple more frags, actually. Brojojo's going to be chasing the scout here. He is going to go down. That's going to be Ether going down, actually. It's just the demo man alive. Only 3 people alive total, and one of them is very lit. Brojojo can't be hit by anything. It's just the 2 demos now. It's a demo v demo. This is why you play MGE. Demo v demo MGE. It's quite a nightmare. But Lumeries is a little short on health. He just got hit by another one, though. Oh, he's running away. He's not going to live, though. Exile gonna end up winning that mid-fight. The only person alive, however, Spawns might come in before he can actually cap. Yeah, Defiance already in here, but I'm not sure if he wants to engage in on that. No, he's deciding he doesn't. Dr. Zoidy actually going to follow him and clean him up there, so that's going to be 2 down. I didn't see when... Oh, yeah, the demo, okay. 2 down, including the demo. And they're going to be just coming on to Spire. Great rocket. They're going to be taking out Arai. As now they're basically going to be pushing last. As soon as they can cap up the Spire, they do have a bit of aggression here. They got to make sure that nobody can up here. The Ether is going to stay back to cap as the soldiers push in forward. Medics look like advantage is in blue. They don't have just yet, though. Kryptonite, very aggressive. He didn't get anything for it. So that wasn't the greatest case of aggression. But Dr. Zoidley actually down here. He didn't claim any kills, but he did manage to take down Brojojo. Or Brojojo went down somewhere in that, at least. A couple more frags actually coming down here. A lot of sloppy fights happening. Dr. Zoidley kind of jumping down on this point. Not really. Defiance fully buffed. Making sure that he doesn't want any part of that. And blue teams, they had a lot of numbers there. I'm not sure why they didn't pop. Oh, they popped Uber. That would be why. And red team didn't. That's why they're getting out right now. I didn't even catch that Uber, man. Clearly wasn't that successful. As we're going to see Dr. Zoidley in a bit of a sneaky spot. Just hanging on with his flesh-colored socks. Red team's going to be pushing out from the Spire. They don't know that Dr. Zoidley's there. Now it's going to be when he makes his move onto the medic. Oh, and he got the force off on him. Good job by Egg from not dropping, but or Ego Sock. Is that Ego Sock? I've been calling him Egg, I think. Well, good job from Ego Sock. Not dropping there. And good job from the Scout. Making him pop. So that's going to be big Uber advantage for the blue team. Now, red team kind of looks like they want to aggress into this, though. RY going to go down. Brojojo also very low metal. Yeah, Brojojo going to go down. So they just bled a lot of players there. I'm not quite sure what the thought process was. I guess they wanted to force the medic, but they absolutely failed that. Demo also going to go down. And the medic's just escaping to last. He does have his soldier here. So that's something, I guess. Defiance. But not what they wanted. They're going to leave a scout to cap, and they have a full Uber charge. They are just going to pop it in. This could be the end of the game right here, as blue team are just standing on the point. Medic with his crossbow out. I'm not sure he should have done that, as he did go down. It's just the soldiers alive, and it's just the medic. That is going to be 5-2. GG. Oh, man, what a close game. I mean, it wasn't super close, 5-2. But it was definitely some great back-and-forth action, as we saw Team TBD just not able to pull it back. I was hoping for the comeback, but of course didn't quite happen to us. Probably wasn't going to happen. I mean, 5 in a row wins. That's when you're facing a team that you just lost 4 rounds in a row to, that's not something that's very easy to pull off. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name's CornPop16. I can't talk after casts, dude. And I'll see you next time.